We are at the Carmike, getting ready to see that film that we have been awaiting for a while now.
Just a while, yeah. We've read reviews online, some good, some bad.
We're the deciding factor.
Yes, we are the tiebreaker.
Okay, I will preface by saying it doesn't completely suck. Apparently, somebody thinks differently.
I'm letting you go first.
Okay. We're not experts at all.
Yeah. This is just us voicing our opinion and let it be heard.
We're just talking. Spoiler alert, obviously. You go first.
You want me to go first?
You go first.
I can speak now.
I was just setting it up.
Okay.
Just see what happens, okay?
Very first part of the movie. Little Bruce comes walking out of the theater with his parents, right? We all know that whole thing, right?
Which I thought that whole part was really nice. No pun intended. Just to bullet point Bruce's life, which made... I know.
Yeah, that was good.
I thought of that in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go through a whole movie of Batman origin again. I thought that was a very nice part.
Yeah, but you really don't know where it's supposed to be starting, who it's supposed to be going after. Bruce Wayne was here.
We're in Gotham, we're in the desert.
Gotham
we're on
desert.
the coast of the beach. We were jumping all over the place, and it got very congested.
Yes.
It takes 1 hour, roughly, into this movie before Batman and Superman actually...
Yes. It's really similar to the Godzilla movie where there's a lot of dialogue.
And there's 7 minutes of Godzilla.
Yeah.
There was a lot of really cool moments. I love the visual stuff. Batman up on the ledge. Stuff that looked like a frame from a comic book. Little too much shaky cam for me, too.
Well, that's Zach. Like, if you watch a lot of stuff, that's how he directs.
But still, somebody's got to tell him, I can't see what that is, Zach.
I kind of like the burn thing that he...
The brand
thing. That was different.
There was one shot very early on. All the Man of Steel stuff is happening around, and Bruce is driving through. The big cloud of dust is coming, and everybody's running away, but he's running into it.
It makes you...
That is Batman. Even more Batman than when he was actually Batman.
Batman really kept involving himself when he really had no business.
Batman could have just stayed in the basement with Alfred.
Who do you fully believe should have won?
Regardless of who should have won, Superman would win any time.
Absolutely.
You saw him flinging dude around.
Remember when it broke off half his mask?
Right.
He was in there with Lois in literally 15 seconds. He was in his original outfit.
He found time for a costume
change. Like, wait a minute.
I need a minute. Different stuff. Hold on. I'll get it. Hold on. You unzip like an hour and a half in, hour 40 in. That's when I really got into the...
Oh, I was oblivious to it until Wonder Woman shows up.
Wonder Woman was like Ruffalo in Avengers. We knew it was coming, and they gave us just enough where everything was awesome. She had the lasso.
Yeah, she had it. I liked Alfred.
Jeremy Irons, phenomenal Alfred. I didn't think I would like him.
I can't say I liked him more Michael Caine, because Michael Caine fit Alfred.
This Alfred is more suitable to this kind of Batman.
True. The one person I was really impressed with, Lex Luthor. Everything else was kind of like going all over the place, but the greatest single part of the whole movie to me was the monologue he gave Lois on top of the building.
What was Lex trying to do?
Luthor, get your mind in the game here. We are going for Superman, not Batman.
I wasn't even that big of an Amy Adams enthusiast as I expected to be this time around. A little disappointed there. Yeah. She stood up to Batman.
If Amy Adams came up to you and said, please don't do it, you'd be like, yes ma'am.
I just thought that was cool that Lois Lane was the person who could stand up to Batman. Yeah. How about Doomsday? How about that creature?
I think it was a good attempt at Doomsday, but
there's
always a but. I'm a bad critic when it comes to movies. It's way too similar. If anybody's seen The Incredible Hulk, the monster that the Incredible Hulk fought looked very, very similar. I don't know. And there really wasn't a build up to it. The whole movie could have been shorter.
We all... Definitely. I heard the guy next to me go, what the...
That's another thing. The language. There was more cursing in this DC movie than any other that I've seen in a while. I'm just for account of the kids, the kids that attended this.
There were a good handful of kids in the crowd tonight.
And it was a packed house. Sold out crowd. Yes. If it is a superhero movie, what do you always do?
You stay after the credits.
You stay after the credits.
Just in case.
Sat there, heard an awesome score. Very awesome. That was probably one of the best parts of the movie was the score. And then at the very end, the lady that's cleaning up looks at us, says, there's nothing after the credits.
Thanks.
And we're like,
thanks for that.
We sat there like 15 minutes.
You could have told us that 15 minutes ago. Thanks. Bringing it around. Other characters involved. So not just Wonder Woman, not just Batman, not just Superman.
What'd you think of the random Flash sequence?
Was that Flash?
I'm assuming it was Flash. I don't know who it was.
I thought
that's the only one that makes sense to be right there.
And it didn't even really make that
It really
much
didn't make sense.
I would have preferred it be the actor from the series. We don't know which Flash that is yet. It could be Earth 2 Flash, whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm willing to ride with that. The most disappointing to me,
Aquaman.
the most Luke Skywalker at the end of episode 70. You built up... They've got freaking toys. And I wasn't even excited about Aquaman. But he's got maybe 40 seconds of screen time.
Yeah.
I heard people say that they were going to introduce these characters, so I expected something cool. That felt pretty shoehorned in there.
It literally felt like they took something that should be at the end of a Marvel movie.
They should have tagged that at the end. Had Diana at the computer.
But doesn't that make sense?
That would, yeah. Dang it, Zack Snyder! Just the idea of that has me more excited than about what I just watched.
Superman died.
Or not. It never ended. I was
like, okay, we get the picture, we get what's going to happen, we know what's going to happen. Now end the thing.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Scale of 1 to 10. Do I think this was a great step in the direction for Justice League?
It's a step in the direction of Justice League.
It's a step in the direction. Whether it's right, I can't say it is.
See, the first Iron Man movie.
Right.
Perfect setup. Like, they knew exactly what they were. This... I don't know if
it was too much in one showing.
It was a lot of movies.
My personal opinion, I'd give it either a 6 or a 7.
I'm at a 7 also. It's pretty. There's a lot of stuff to look at. It's an epic movie, but it felt like it was epic for the sake of being an epic movie. I don't hate it.
No, I didn't hate it.
I'll still spend the money on the DVD when it comes out.
Especially the extended, and maybe see that there's some other stuff.
There might be some more stuff in there, like the female Robin, where that went.
If there is a movie that is coming out that you would like for us to go check it out, feel free to leave comments in the section down below.
We've rambled on long enough. Now it's time to ramble on out of here. So until next time. Bye!